Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric, and there's a game that's been being talked about a lot recently, and that's mouthwashing. It's a mouthwashing game, and I'm going to look at this article from Smash JT's website because it puts a lot of the too long didn't read in a nice little succulent bow that could do more justice than I could for it. But it's funny because there's a whole situation coming off of this where Osmongold has literally caused an audio dev for this game to melt the fuck down over, I guess, his opinion or his criticism on it, to the point where they said they feel sick to their fucking stomach. We already know these types of people that work on games like this, they're all a bunch of woke activists that they can't take criticism. They're a bunch of fucking weirdos, right? So Osmond Gold has been like one of their most hated people out there recently, ever since his comments that got him suspended off of Twitch. But I think he's based as shit. But you can see Smash talks about how the game has been receiving attention as of late on Steam with overwhelmingly positive reviews for its well-crafted story and intense horror elements. I personally haven't played it, but I've been reading about it like all day on my feed. I've been seeing it all like everywhere, right? And it's currently hovering as of this writing over 750 players, so it's already better than like Dustborn. So I tell you that. Now, in Smash's article, he talks about how it was developed by Wrong Oregon and that the game story revolves around a dying crew stranded in deep space. That sounds pretty scary, and it blends psychological tension, a concise narrative, praise for its lack of filler, despite all the early access controversy erupted when Osmongold showcased the game, leading to a surprising reaction from one of its developers. So here we go. So there's this fan art that was shared. I'm sure you guys have seen this. If you haven't played the game, I'm sure you've seen this. I've seen this like everywhere. This was trending, and this was drawn by USA 3710769 on X, and it depicts Anya in knee-high stockings and a revealing blouse. Now, this says it drew harsh criticism from the usual Spurgs on Twitter looking to get angry at anything for its perceived sexualization of the character that has a backstory with some severe emotional trauma. The reality is this is an artist on Twitter that does that for a living as art. So here's the screenshot. And according to this, it says it's not really an issue at all, but because the woke mob was angry and spurging out, USA took to X to apologize anyway. So here's the apology. I guess the woke mob was upset. We can't have anything sexualized, guys, for some reason, unless it's gay, right? It's gay. So going on, here's their apology saying, I apologize for making everyone feel uncomfortable. I was listening to a live video of this game while I was drawing, and the moment I saw Anya, I thought she was cute, so I drew her. I haven't watched everything thoroughly, so I don't know much about this character. Sorry, everyone, right? Kind of, I wouldn't apologize. I very rarely apologize. I'll retract, I'll fucking take stuff down, but I won't apologize. And if I drew artwork that people got pissed off about, I wouldn't apologize. Now it says, ironically, the developer Wrong Oregon took a firm stance to stand with the artist and against the cancel culture, defending fan creators. So you can see they said some MW fan creators have been receiving harassment over works that others have found distasteful. If you see fan works that you do not like, block/ignore it. Any form of harassment is unacceptable. If you can't be respectful and considerate, this fandom is not the place for you. So cheers on them. Honestly, I think a lot of times, and this is even coming as a Star Wars fan, fandoms get a little over the top, and apparently this one was getting wild just because of this person's fan art. So you can see Osmond Gold talked about this situation on stream, saying that the backlash was stupid. So just to cut it short, all right, so he made this response, he talked about it. Now the developer ended up actually getting some backlash, right? So the main developer gave endorsement and everything, but the game's audio and music developer, Martin Halden, decided it would be a great idea to come forward and express outrage against Osmond Gold. This is how fucking lunatic these people are. So he put, the anti-woke crowd has found the game, and I feel sick to my fucking stomach. Being on Twitter is going to be unbelievably painful from now on, that I don't know if I could be active on here. I don't have the energy for this. So this guy that worked on the audio and music for the game, right, is fucking coping and seething over Osmond Gold having an opinion on the situation about this fan picture, this fan art that was made over one of the characters on a game that he worked on. Why? Because right there, the anti-woke crowd. This is one of those guys that calls people grifters. This is one of these guys who can't fathom that anybody would think outside of the echo chamber that he's in with all these weird woke ideologies and crap. Right? These people are indoctrinated, but they'll tell you that the anti-woke rage bait grifter crowd are the people that are not normal. It's all stupid. And to cope and seethe over Osmongold essentially giving you guys publicity for your fucking game, first of all, because I've never heard about it until Osmongold said something about it. That's fucking wild. If I was like the head developer, I would have fucking no longer worked with you. That's unprofessional. So this said this reaction puzzled a lot of people as Osmongold's coverage drew positive attention to the game, showcasing his visibility and appeal to millions, but instead of welcoming the support, Halden seemed more upset and wanted to focus with the association of anti-woke, like I said, right? So me and Smash are in the same conversation of this. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Now here's Grums' take on here as far as the whole situation goes. He says, Mouthwashing, the popular indie psychological horror game, is embroiled in controversy. A summary of what happened and how Osmongold triggered one of the devs who went off on a rant about how the anti-wokes have found the game and are not welcome to play. Of course, they try to gatekeep everything, folks. That's how they operate. Mouthwashing is a short but well-received indie game that went viral, and Osmongold was a big part of that. And these people don't think they'd rather work out a spite than actually make a game that sells. And if somebody that they don't like their beliefs of endorses the game, they get sick to their stomach. Oh, Asmongold, I'm sick to my stomach. Like, shut the fuck up, right? Now, it says everything was going great until some very sensitive people started to harass artists for making fan drawings of one of the characters, Anna. They're upset her breasts were drawn larger or put into more revealing clothing. The harassment got so bad that one artist was forced to apologize. It was the usual Twitter mob that goes after artists whenever they do fan art wrong. And that's what it is. It's like so fucking cringe for people to basically threaten and force people to apologize over fan art. Like, who gives a shit, right? Now, Halden apparently has protected his X account and is posting on Blue Sky about their mental health. So that checks out on brand, right? You can see right here. Uh, people, Blonde Pizza, what a username. I'm so sorry you've been dealing with all this. Taking time for yourself and away from socials is a great idea. We'll all be here to support you when you get back. And Martin says, thank you. That means a lot. I really want to be active and engaged, but my mental health is taking a big toll, so it's best for me to step back for a while. Now, here's the thing, though, is they always go to that mental health card so that they can get empathy and sympathy. Like honestly, I think a lot of these weird modern progressive wokies, they like to be a victim. They like to be like, oh, my mental health, so that other people could be like, ooh, don't, we got to treat him special. He has mental health. Like, you really don't have mental health. You're just a fucking weirdo. You probably have no concept of what the real world is like. And that's why you have to get attention like this and feel sick that somebody even talked about the game you worked on. This is all attention seeking from them, to be honest. So yeah, it's weird. They, like, Smash hits it on the head right here. It reflects a broader irony in gaming. Those who advocate for diversity and inclusivity are always the same exact folks who alienate large portions of potential players due to their broken ideological gatekeeping, right? They can't separate the art from the reality. They're over here having double standards. And look, Grums even pointed it out. Like, look how these wokies went. I went over to Blue Sky to see what the safe approved mouthwashing fan art was. Here's some fan art for mouthwashing. Sexualized. They just got mad when Anya was sexualized. Fucking weird, right? And Smash goes on to say the situation with the audio director also exposes a deeper issue. The growing trend among certain woke developers to gatekeep who's allowed to enjoy their creations based on ideological alignment. Right? Honestly, that's what it's all about them. It's whether you're in with their beliefs or not, whether they're gonna care about your endorsement or not. If you dare be outside that echo chamber, they're gonna fucking melt down and feel sick, like this guy says. So a whole retarded situation over fan art, guys, and Osmongold giving attention to it. That's why everything that modern audience is catered for fucking fails. And you know what? I'm happy that the actual development studio endorsed the fan art. I'm glad they stuck up for it. But I hope they said something to this Martin guy because that's a bad fucking look. That's a sorry excuse. So, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, peace out.